Hi, beautifuls. I wanted to explain the best way to use the chakra consciousness readings that I release every month. So every month there is the chakra consciousness integration, which is all the chakras in one reading for each month. Then there's also each chakra for each month. For example, crown chakra for April, third eye for April, ear chakras for April, throat chakra for April. Just going to keep going because it's an activation. Heart chakra for April, solar plexus for April, sacral for April, base chakra for April. So for each month, I was using April as the example, but there is also the individual ones. Now, I'm pretty sure I can figure out the tech to put it in a playlist. So each month there will be the integration. So all of the chakras for April, it's called integration. And then individual, I'll pop in a playlist so that you can individually choose. Now, it's a bit like choosing an oracle card for my Tuesday tarot. You just use your intuition to tune into which chakra specifically individually calls you, and you can just listen to that particular chakra. There might be more than one chakra that jumps out at you to listen to. And in each chakra, when I do the individuals, sometimes another chakra calls through on that particular chakra and they support each other for that. So you can listen to the first one and then see if there's any others that jump out at you after that, because that first one you listen to, I might mention other chakras to work with for that month as well. So these are very powerful healing protocols and activations. Please, little disclaimer, I just finished filming the base chakra for this month and literally went into a spiral activation and activated the portal and the goddess channel through in rhyme. So they are obviously channeled, as any reading is, but they are an activation because we're deeply specifically working with that chakra consciousness, and whatever is needed for you for that particular month will be channeled through as a healing activation, consciousness awakening for that particular chakra for yourself. So just be mindful that we might drop into a bit of a journey as we're going, as you're listening, just FYI and disclaimer. So my crystalline chakra activations is the 9 set. So there's 9 of them in the set. You purchase it once and it's yours forever. And then you can use that meditation for that particular chakra for that month. So if there's so for example, let's use the third eye. So you choose the third eye and you've got the crystalline chakra activation set, and you can just use that crystalline activation for the third eye for that month. Now, how often would you listen to that? That is up to you. Please trust intuition with what feels right for you. They are crystalline activation, so it's not just a normal chakra clearing. It's actually activating the crystalline energy in that particular chakra, and that allows you to hold more light in your body. So because it's that level of activation, allowing more light to be held in your body and utilized by your body and soul and mind and human self and all the pieces, it can be strong. Your soul might gobble it up and you're like, oh my God, I need this every day. Or you might be just like, whoop, I did it once, I'm good. Please trust your intuition. Your soul knows, and you'll know what feels right for you. You might be like, well, I did it once. And then towards the end of the month, you're like, oh, I feel like I need to do it again. Again, trust yourself with that. Okay. You will be guided by your soul and by the chakra. You can even ask your chakra itself how often it needs that over the month. I'll give you some examples now as well. You could just do it once for the month, you're done. Cool. Every month you're just going to pick a chakra, you're going to listen to the overview, the integration, then you're going to pick a chakra, you're going to do the meditation, and you're done. Or you could literally use it like a really deep healing protocol, and maybe some months you do that. So you could just listen to it once, you're good. You could also listen to it 3 times a week. So let's say Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday are the days you're going to listen to the meditation for the chakra that came to you for the month. And the other days you're just going to leave it. It's good to get into a rhythm and routine and structure over the month to work with it. If you're going to do it every day, only do it if your soul's like, oh my God, I need this soul food. Yeah. Otherwise, it can be a bit too much for the system, and we just want to be mindful of that. Depending on where you're at. If you're a brand newbie, definitely just do it once, okay? But if you're a seasoned veteran in this work, it might call you to do it every day and you're really working deep on that chakra consciousness. So really trust your intuition with that. If you listen to one of the individual chakras and I mention, oh, with the third eye, like whatever's coming through in the reading, it's like mentioning the sacral or it's mentioning this, you could, and I usually will tell you, you could use the sacral chakra crystalline activation alongside the third eye. And so you could do it like Monday to Friday for the month. So Monday to Friday, third eye Monday, Tuesday sacral, third eye Wednesday, next day sacral, third eye on the Friday, and then have the weekend off. Okay, let it integrate, let it adjust, let your body adjust, let all the body systems adjust to this new energy that is being activated in your system. And you can do that on repeat over the month, or you could do, for example, third eye 1 week, sacral, like just on once a week, third eye 1 week, sacral next week, third eye next week, sacral next week. And just like alternate it over the month like that, just once a week. And again, trust your intuition. You might get called to do it on a Monday and a Friday. Like just, if you're not sure, ask yourself. If you're not sure, ask the chakras. They're alive. They're like beings. And the more you can build a relationship with them, the stronger your intuition will get and the more conscious you'll become with that chakra consciousness, yeah, which amplifies your intuition. Okay. Is there any other important information I need to share with the chakras? Yes. So there's 9 individual crystalline activation meditations. They're all different lengths. They're reasonable lengths as well. There's also training videos. So when you buy the crystalline chakra activation set, there's also training videos that you can watch in there that goes into deeper and different ways you can use them as well. So that's like its own little course in itself, if you may. Yeah, so definitely take time eventually to go through those videos too, just so you learn more about them. They're really powerful tools to help utilize you heal and awaken consciousness and shift into your life purpose in this life. So, get to know the tools because you can use them in many different ways, and then you can trust intuition with how to use them as well once you do that. The other thing is I'm going to add in, so it'll be there by the time you watch this video. It came through when I was channeling these chakras today. So I'm going to put a bonus in there, and it's a really long meditation. Off the top of my head, I think it's around 50 minutes. Maybe it's, I don't know, maybe it's not that long. I can't remember off the top of my head. But it's a really powerful, potent one. Only do it when your intuition calls you, and just do it once and then let it just integrate for a couple of weeks because it's big. Again, unless your soul calls you, but it's not one you wouldn't do it every day. Just it's really big. And what it is when I do these individual chakra readings, I'm also pulling masculine and feminine card for each chakra as we've gone through to help balance and awaken and activate the consciousness and also heal and balance the masculine and feminine, because each chakra has a masculine and feminine like inlet outlet of it, and then so we work with the masculine and feminine. So the bonus long meditation that I'm putting in there for you, if you purchase the 9 chakra crystalline activation set, right? As a bonus, so it's actually, we go through, it's very deep and big because we're integrating the shadow and the dark and the light of each of the masculine and feminine in each of the chakras. It's huge. Yeah, it's very, very potent. It's very, very powerful. It's very, very shifting. And I've been guided to put it as a bonus in there so you have that as well. When you go through any of my meditations, as always, please make sure you write down in your sacred journal what happens when you come out of the meditation, because it helps to ground down the information and intuition and healing that you received in the meditation. So always take time after you do the meditation to write down any messages that you received. If you don't feel like you got anything, remember, just write, I didn't get anything. And every time you come out, write something, because you might be like, oh, I saw a blue star, or I felt this in my body. And I'm like, oh, that's a start. Please keep writing because otherwise we'd sort of do it and we're like, oh, I didn't get anything. And for ages you don't get anything, right? That's also an affirmation. You're going to stop saying that. I'm learning to hear and listen, and I'm receiving more every time I do a meditation. Change of mindset. Because when you write things down, you will be like, oh, I felt something in my body. But if you don't have a practice of writing something down, you'll be like, oh, and it'll just be a fleeting thought, and you'll be like, oh, I felt something in my body, oh well, and you go on with your life and you've forgotten about it. But when you write it down, it solidifies it, it amplifies it, and then the next time you'll be conscious of remembering that because you wrote it down. There's so much power in writing it down, so please write it down. You might have beautiful colors and everything, and get your pens out and, you know, make sure you do all that as well, all the beautiful drawings as we do. So, okay, is there anything else that I need to share about the crystalline chakra activations? Okay, so when you use these powerful tools, the crystalline activations, and even just watching the chakra consciousness readings, and now the individual readings every month, when you are, and if you decide to work with the crystalline activations, meditations, like through the month, if stuff's going on or you're not sure, or like, number one, remember that you're using these processes. You're healing and activating deep levels of consciousness as you work with these processes that I'm sharing with you throughout the chakra consciousness and the individuals, okay? If you get stuck, or if you just any time you want to, come back to the video, come back to the whichever chakra you're working on, or maybe it's the integration of all of them. Come back and write, like comment on there during the month. If stuff's coming up, say, Hannah, I'm using this third eye activation and all this stuff's happening in my life, or this is going on and I'm not sure, I'm starting to see visions now and I'm not sure what they mean. What does this mean? Like, come back to the videos and comment on there and let me know what's going on, and I'll help you. Because when you start to really be conscious of this stuff, and over time it'll really be really clear. And if there's anything you're not sure of, just come and ask, because it'll take me 2 seconds and I'll be able to translate it for you or help you understand. Because the thing is that what you're doing is you're starting to learn how your intuition is communicating to you, and that you're becoming more conscious with your intuition, then everything will be amplifying for you. So anytime during the month, with whatever chakra and the crystalline chakra activation that you're working with, come back, speak to me in the comments, and I'll be right there to support you. I'm really excited to witness this evolution of how this has already evolved and where this is going to. And I'm covered in goosebumps as I say this, because I started this just 2 months ago. I just got the feeling, I was like, I need to do a chakra consciousness reading every month, and that's the integration, all of them. And now this month, on 2 months later, I'm now doing the individuals, and now it's turned into a big healing protocol that everyone can be working with an individual chakra or multiple over the month with the crystalline activation each month. This absolutely life-changing. Oh, I think that's what we call awakening the consciousness of humanity. How about that? Thank you for being here. Please let me know how you go, and I love you. I shall see you soon in the chakras.